Paul is one of the most battled people in the New Testament. All his writings are under strict scrutiny. On one side, you have the Hebrew Israelites who discount all of Paul's writings, some Hebrew Israelites. And then you have Christians who only believe what Paul said. They don't follow what Christ said. They say Paul has the gospel. Which one is right? The answer is neither. Paul only quotes the Old Testament. The majority of Paul's writings is quoting the Old Testament. So we're going to go through one of his places and where he quotes the Old Testament. And it's in the book of Romans. And it's almost impossible to understand the book of Romans unless you've read the Old Testament. If you don't understand the history, it's going to be difficult for you to understand what he's saying in Romans. So let's start by reading Romans chapter 9, verse 25. As he said also in Hosea, I will call them my people, which are not my people, and her beloved, which was not beloved. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there they shall be called the children of the living Elohim. Isaiah also crieth concerning Israel, though the number of the children of Israel be as the sand of the sea, a remnant shall be saved. So we're going to go to the places where these were quoted. Hosea is Hosea, Isaiah is Isaiah. You should read these books if you want to understand what Paul is talking about in Romans. Otherwise, you're just guessing. Hosea chapter 1, verse 6. And he said, and she conceived and bare a daughter. The book of Hosea is a story about him marrying a harlot, which the Most High told him to do. And then she gave birth to children, so he's telling the story. And she conceived again and bare a daughter. And Elohim said unto him, call her name Lo-Ruhamah, for I will no more have mercy on the house of Israel, but I will utterly take them away. But I will have mercy on the house of Judah, and save them by the Most High their Elohim, and will not save them by bow, nor by sword, nor by battle, by horses, nor by horsemen. And he said, now when she had weaned Lo-Ruhamah, she conceived and bare a son. Then said Elohim, call his name Lo-Ammi, for ye are not my people, and I will not be your Elohim. Verse 10. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living Elohim. Then shall the children of Judah and the children of Israel be gathered together, and appoint them one head, and they shall come up out of the land. For great shall be the day of Jezreel. Now we see the two link quotes, verse 26 in Romans and verse 10 in the first chapter of Hosea are the same exact verses. Paul is quoting Hosea. When we go and read chapter 9, we can get more context in what the chapter 9 of Romans and the whole book of Romans is about. The book of Romans is telling the tribe of Judah that the tribe of Israel who was cast off has to be let back in. In verse 6 it says, I will no more have mercy on the house of Israel, but I will take them away. But I will have mercy on the house of Judah and save them. So when we get to the New Testament, we see Judah is there, but there is no tribe of Israel. That's why they're called the Jews at this point. The tribe of Israel has to be able to come back in. In the book of Romans, there's only the Jews, and they have a hatred for the children of Israel. So you have Judah and Benjamin. Paul is from the tribe of Benjamin, and they had built up an animosity towards the 10 tribes of Israel, who the Most High had taken away, just as he said in the book of Hosea. He said, I will utterly take them away. But in the future, the number of the children, which cannot be measured nor numbered, and it shall come to pass in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there shall it be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living Elohim. That's what Paul is talking about in the whole book of Romans. The tribe of Israel, the 10 tribes, Simeon, Reuben, and the rest of those tribes were cast off. The Most High took them out of his sight. And Paul is explaining in the book of Romans that they have to be able to come back in per the gospel, per the Old Testament. That these children of Israel, even though it was said unto them, you are not my people, in the future, Paul's telling them, now is that time. And that's the battle. That's what the book of Romans is about. And he also quotes Isaiah, where he says in verse 27, Isaiah also cries concerning Israel, though the number of the children of Israel be as the sand of the sea, a remnant shall be saved. So we go to Isaiah chapter 10, verse 20, and it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel, and such are escaped of the house of Jacob, shall no more stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon the Most High, the Holy One of Israel, in truth. The remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty Elohim. For though thy people of Israel be as the sand of the sea, yet a remnant of them shall return. The consumption decreed shall overflow with righteousness. To sum this all up, Paul is saying what Isaiah and Hosea had predicted is now come to pass. And that's the battle. Paul is explaining to tribe of Judah that the other tribes who were cast off can now come in after Yeshua's death. That's it for today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.